YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Boba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new World Tour Objective card for none other than Tel. Tel is an 85 rated card. He has the controlled explosive acceleration type, right footer with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, we do see a lot of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play the striker, right mid, and left mid positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is pretty well rounded from an attacking perspective. Because he does have a lot of versatility, you know, the technical side to his game is going to be really important, but the physical side is going to be a huge part to his game as well. Now, he does have 92 pace overall with 91 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. Whether you play him out wide or at the striker position, he is going to be extremely quick in game. He does also have the rapid playstyle, and as you guys know, this year in FC25, the rapid and the quick step are so effective, so that's really nice to see. The ADA shooting obviously going to be a huge part to his game because we do need him to be very clinical going forward, and for the most part, he does have some really nice shooting stats. The 4-star weak foot is a huge bonus for the card, and then he does also have the power shot playstyle plus, and we all know how good that is this year. 86 attacking positioning, 88 finishing, and 95 shot power. I do expect the finishing in and around the box to be really consistent. Now, if you do plan on running him as like a left mid or right mid in your starting 11, the 72 passing and 85 dribbling are going to be two really important stats. And I will say he doesn't have the greatest of passing stats, which is a tad bit unfortunate. In those more advanced positions, you're probably still going to be able to create a few chances with him. It's just going to be a little bit more inconsistent. He does have 80 vision, 76 short pass, 67 long pass, and 76 curve. Not the greatest of stats right there, so it's probably best to incorporate him at the striker position. The 85 dribbling going to be a huge part to his game, and as you guys know, the only real letdown for the card in terms of dribbling is the fact that he does have lower reactions. For the most part, all of his dribbling stats are really good and very well rounded. 87 agility, 85 balance, 85 ball control as well. Alongside that, he does also have the 4-star skill moves, but he does only have 73 reactions, so that's going to be really interesting to test out. And then last but not least, boys, the 74 physical. Probably one stat that I would look to improve with the specific chem style. He does only have 81 stamina, which for a left mid, right mid isn't ideal. And then he does also have 77 strength and 55 aggression. So with the way that the card is set up, the marksman chemistry style would be a really nice option to really help out with the reactions and physicality. You could also give him the maestro. The maestro is going to give him the highest upgrade when it comes to reactions, so that's another really good option. Now, in terms of playstyles, boys, he does have 5 different playstyles: the power shot playstyle plus, finesse shot, chip shot, rapid, and first touch. And although he doesn't have a lot of playstyles, the ones that he does have are really effective, and it is going to add a lot of variety going forward. And when it comes to player roles, there is a bit of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. He does have 4 player role pluses. It would have been really nice to maybe see a player role plus, but you can use him as an inside forward, as an advanced forward, and then also as a target forward. And with the way that the card is set up, because he doesn't have the greatest of passing and physicality, it's best to probably run him at the striker position as an advanced forward. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Tel card. We're going to be playing him at the striker position as that advanced forward in the 4-4-2 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new World Tour Tel card, and I must say I'm actually really excited to test him out. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, for the most part, he does have some really nice agility and balance. The reactions are a little bit lower, and he does have a bit of a bigger build in game. And if we go ahead and do a little bit of left stick dribbling, honestly, boys, on the ball, he doesn't seem too bad. I think in those more advanced positions with the marksman chem style, he can still most definitely get the job done. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get off to a good start in game number 1 right here. We're just going to carry the ball forward with Beasley. Tel, boys, that's actually really good attacking positioning. We are using him as that advanced forward, but we are offside, man. That's unlucky. Like I said, man, we honestly just want him to get into really good areas and convert the chance, so hopefully he can do that. Now, this guy is a little bit more aggressive with the way that he plays, so in the final third, we are going to have to move the ball a little bit more quickly. Elise, nice. We do have the overlap from Zanetti. Tel is making that run, so we're just going to try to whip it into him. It's not a bad ball, boys. Decent attacking positioning right there. Now, we do have a little bit of space. We're just going to go ahead and carry the ball forward with Nunez. He is stepping quite a bit with the center backs. Mathys Tel will go finesse shot near post, boys. That's a really nice finish. And that's exactly what we need him to do. And because he does have 3 scoring playstyles, there is going to be a lot of variety with the way that you can score goals with him. You have the finesse shot playstyle, you have the power shot, and then you also have the chip shot, which is actually really nice to see. Now, we're just going to carry the ball forward with Elise a little bit. See if we can maybe open up a little bit more space. Tel, I'm going to actually call him short right here. I feel like my opponent's not really going to expect it. LB pace boost, boys, that's incredible right there. We go for a power shot as well. It's what he does. Because he does have really good pace and the rapid playstyle, the LB pace boost is a great thing to go ahead and use with him. And a lovely finish, man. Like I said, the power shot playstyle plus just a little bit too good this year. R3 touch, Mathys Tel. We got a little bit of space right here. Oh, you know what, boys? Almost gets away from the fullback. Unlucky. Now, right here, we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack. And on the counter, he is going to be really effective. First time over the top through ball. We need a good touch. Does have the first touch play style, boys. Look at the power right there. He kind of reminds me of like Marcus Rashford. Really good hold-up play right there. And another fantastic finish. So far has been very clinical in front of goal. So he does have the finesse shot. 4-star weak foot finesse shot. Hey, man, I kid you not, boys. I mean, 11 different squads. You do get a lot of packs and stuff like that. It is a bit of a grind, but he has been incredible so far. For Lamendi, good. Got Nunez in a little bit of space. There we go. Tel. Just going to try to take an R3 touch first time. Yeah, boys. I mean, my opponent's defending right there isn't great, but that's another great attempt. Rafa Varane with the cross diagonal. We should be able to win the header. There we go. Tel. Touch. Power shot on the volley, boys. It's ridiculous, man. It's actually ridiculous how good this card is from an attacking perspective. The finishing in and around the box has been so consistent. His long shots have been really good as well. And for the price, man, I think that he's going to be a very, very underrated player. Now, to kick off game number 2, boys, I do want to maybe test out his passing a little bit more. A lot of it has just been finishing. First time over the top through ball. It's not a bad ball. I feel like maybe we could have timed that pass a little bit better. Maybe in those more advanced positions from time to time, you can also create a few chances with him. Little step over right there. R3 touch. Mathys Tel with the power shot, boys. It's so good, man. It's so good, boys. That little R3 touch into a power shot is just so difficult to defend against. Now, as you guys know, whenever you signal your center mid to make that run, it is a little bit more difficult to defend against. Tel first time over the top through ball. You know what, boys? That one wasn't that bad. Just needed a little bit more power behind it. Nice. Keeping it very close. Now we're just going to open up a little bit of space right there. Kamavinga. Tel. Ooh, you know what, boys? Does get a little bit of jam from time to time as well. Ball roll finesse shot. It's a good save by the goalkeeper, man. But again, there goes that variety going forward. Now, we do have a little bit of space down this right-hand side. We really need to try to get that second goal. Nice, boys. That's a little bit lucky right there. Elise just play it down the line. He did step with his center back, which is quite interesting. Tel all the way, boys. I mean, the rapid play style is just so good. And as you guys can see, when it comes to like L2, R2 dribbling, he is quite smooth on the ball as well. I haven't really seen his reactions being that big of a problem. This guy, Sissoko, is honestly just intercepting everything. Tel, a little body feint right there. That's so good, boys. Great body feint right there. We're going to try to go for a cutback. And again, man, a very jammy player. He's getting a lot of things to go his way. That was a decent play right there. Nunez, there we go. Come on, boys. We got to get that goal back. Mathys Tel. Left stick dribbling. Holding off the defender really well right there. That's great physicality. Now, we do have a free kick in the 62nd minute. He doesn't have the greatest of free kick accuracy. So we're just going to go ahead and play it short. And go power shot play style plus. It's a good attempt, boys. Good attempt. Good save by the goalkeeper as well. One more. Mathys Tel, great attacking positioning. Heel to heel is so good to use with this card. And look at that, man. The shot power on this card is incredible. So much power behind his shots, man. The finishing in and around the box has been so consistent. Kamavinga, just carry the ball forward. Now, we do have Elise making that run. First time over the top through ball. It's not a bad ball. It's not a bad ball. Could have been a little bit better, though. Tel, fake shot onto his weak foot. 4-star weak foot. Should be scoring in that situation. I think that my aim could have been a little bit better. Beasley. Tel again, pushing that defensive line a little bit further back. Step over. Good acceleration right there. 4-star weak foot, boys, is what he does, man. His finishing is honestly so good. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Mathys Tel objective card in a few games of Division Rivals. And I will say a really good objective to go ahead and complete. For 11 different requirements, you are getting a lot of really nice packs. And then you're also getting a fantastic player in game. And I think it's pretty good value. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, the 92 pace was a huge part to his game, especially with the rapid play style. Whether you play him at the striker position or as a left mid, right mid, man, it is very difficult to catch up to him, which is great to see. The 88 shooting for me personally, boys, was the standout stat for the card. With him having the power shot playstyle plus, man, he was extremely clinical. Alongside that, he does also have the 4-star weak foot in both the chip shot and finesse shot playstyle, so there is a lot of variety from an attacking perspective. The finishing in and around the box was very consistent. His long shots were really good as well, which was great to see. Now, if you do plan on running him as like a left mid, right mid, and you're starting 11, the 72 passing was an okay stat for the card. Now, I will say in those more advanced positions, you can still maybe create a few chances with him from time to time, but his passing in game is a little bit more inconsistent, especially without him having any passing play style, so definitely keep that in mind. The 85 dribbling, the main talking point when it comes to Mathys Tel, and I will say despite him having lower reactions, he was actually quite smooth on the ball. If I had to compare him with like a specific type of player, he most definitely gives me Marcus Rashford type of vibe, so if you do prefer those types of players, I think that he's a really good option for you. And then last but not least, boys, the 74 physical. Now, I will say with the marksman chemistry style, the extra strength does go a long way. As you guys saw in some of those highlights highlights, a very jammy player on the ball. He does get a lot of things to go his way, and he can also hold off a lot of defenders. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card like an 8.7 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at the striker position as that advanced forward in the 4-4-2 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete that SBC, there are 11 different requirements. It is a bit of a grind, and it is a little bit expensive as well. But alongside that, you are getting a lot of really nice packs, and for the price, man, I think that he's a pretty solid player in game. Like I said, there is a lot of variety going forward. He has the 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, the power shot playstyle plus being a great addition for the card. I love the balance that you get with the card from an attacking perspective. He is extremely clinical in game, but he can also create a few chances from time to time. The technical side to his game is really effective, but the physical side is really good as well, which is really important for a striker this early on in the game. If you can't fit him into your main team, a pretty good super sub as well, but he is from the Bundesliga, he is French, so getting him on full chemistry would be quite easy. And yeah, man, the SBC most definitely reminds me of like the league upgrade SBCs. If you do want an SBC to go ahead and grind for over time and you are in need of a really solid player in game, I think that Mathys Tel with the upgrades is a fantastic option for you, and I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.